welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today we are going to take a look at 10 games that I picked up recently that I'm just going to share with y'all. The games that I picked up. I picked up a few games, but what we're going to do, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show y'all 5 games for the Xbox One, and I'm going to show y'all 5 games for Series X that I bought. But you already know all these games I play on the Xbox Series X. So, anyways, without further ado, the first game that I picked up, and we're gonna take a look at The Evil Within. Why? Because I bought The Evil Within for the Xbox 360, and from what I've seen, it actually looks better on the Xbox One. So, and because this is not backwards compatible, I can't play this on my Series X. So I had to pick up the Xbox One version of it in order to play it on my Series X. And it looks better anyways, man. Without further ado, let's take a look. See, the problem was, I when I played it for the Xbox 360, for some reason, I guess other games must have came out, and I just decided to play, other games instead of the Xbox 360 version of the game. I kind of put it in the backlog. I did play a little bit of it, and it is dope. But I kind of put it in the backlog, and I wanted to play it, but I wanted to play it on the Xbox Series X. So I end up having to go and find the Series X version of this game, so I can actually play it on my Xbox Series X, man. I just think it looks the best on the Series X, so, And when I played it on the Xbox 360, it was dope then too, so, but I'd rather give it a go on the Series X, man. So I know I'm gonna enjoy this one, man. Yeah, this is one of my game pickups that I decided to pick up, man, over my vacation that I had just recently took. Let's get on to the next game. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, this looks like a really, really good game. At least I think it is. I think this is going to be a really dope game to have. If you ain't played it, try out The Evil Within 1, man. It's a dope game, but I haven't beat it or nothing like that. I don't even think I got halfway through it, but from what I played, it was really good. Let's get to the next pickup I did. The next pickup, The Evil Within 2. The reason why I got this, of course, because of part 1. And for some reason, this game actually looks pretty dang old scary, man. Yeah, this is the one I really, really, really wanted to play this, man. And I started seeking it out, man, because I'm like, man, I didn't know it was looked at this good, man. Back in the days when I seen a review for it, it got all bad reviews. I ain't gonna say all bad reviews, but I didn't see nobody reviewing it great that I seen. But I didn't see a lot of reviews. I seen maybe 1 or 2, but this game actually looks really dope to me, and that's kind of how I go off of it. I really don't go off people's opinions like that unless it's something that's significant. But other than that, man, I kind of look at these trailers and take chances on certain games. So this is just a game that I took a chance on because it looked dope to me, man. This game actually looks really, really good, man. Like, okay, I wouldn't mind playing this, man. Yeah. So, this The Evil Within 2 for the Xbox One. I don't know what year it came out, but I know it had to be somewhere before 2020. So, all right, y'all, man. Let's get to the next game. Yeah, I think that Evil Within 2 is going to actually be a really good game. You know, I think this is going to be a good horror game. I kind of want to play it around close to October. And it'll probably be like that anyways because I'm actually playing other stuff anyway. So let's get to the next game. I picked up Shenmue 1 and 2. These are Sega Dreamcast games that came out in like 2000, the year 2000 or 2001. These are really good games. First time I had seen graphics like this. The first time I was able to walk around the world and just talk to a bunch of random people or whatever and just find clues and items and where to go or whatever. It was pretty fun to me. And what was crazy is it's got a day and night cycle that by like 11 o'clock or something like that, if you ain't in the house, it'll automatically pull you to the crib and make you wake up in the bed the next day. So you gotta be in the house by 11 and try to hit the bed before 11 o'clock, man. This was a dope game to me, man. Yeah, I definitely was hyped when I played this game on the Dreamcast for the first time, man. This game was dope to me when I played it on the Dreamcast for the first time, man. I am telling y'all, man, this is like one of the best Dreamcast games that came out that in that time period. Sorry about that, y'all. Fumbled a little bit, but yeah, man. Shenmue 1. I played Shenmue 1. To be honest with y'all, I never played Shenmue 2. And I never beat Shenmue 1, but from what I played at Shenmue 1, it had an excellent story to it. If you are a person that's story driven with games or whatever, you like to check out a good story, on a game, Shenmue is definitely one of those games that will give you a good story, man. At least in my opinion, man. But I'll be straight up real with y'all, man. Because I'm the one that just be real with y'all, man. If you didn't come from this time period, you probably won't like this game. Just to be real with you. If you didn't come from this time period, most likely you will not like this game. But if you came from this time period and you understand that the controls were different back then, they don't have the modern controls. They got the controls from back then when we only had one whatever you call the thing, man. The joypad. They not the joypad, but the stick. We only had one stick instead of two on the controller, one to control the camera and one to control the person. But if you can get past the controls, it's a great game, man. And I'm just really glad that I bought this one, man. Yeah, this is two classic games that I had to have in my collection because I never got the chance to play part two on the Dreamcast, or I know it came on the original Xbox as well. Part two did come for the original Xbox, but I never got a chance to play it on there either. But at that time, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of salty that Dreamcast was gone, And this was Shenmue 1 was one of the last games they made, man. So, without further ado, let's get to the next game. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is a dope game. Well, at least it looked dope to me. I ain't never played it, so I picked it up, for a good price, and it looked dope to me, but is it actually dope? I'm not sure, but I like the Borderlands series. The only Borderlands I didn't like, man, yeah, I kind of looked forward to this game, man. For a while, man, when I had first seen it, man, I'm like, oh my goodness, man. I gotta have this Borderlands, man. Even though it's Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, for y'all that don't know, Borderlands and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is the same, pretty much the same games. They're not the same game, but they in the same, category as all the other Borderlands. It's just another Borderlands game. But it looks really, really good, though. That's why I'm like, this one right here really got me. I thought Borderlands 3 was dope. But Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, This looked real hot. So I'm like, I'm gonna pick this up, man. I seen the trailer for it. Went into where GameStop, I believe it was, and picked this up. I was real happy to pick this one up, man. So I can finally get a chance to play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Because it looked real dope. Yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands looks really good, man. I think this is going to be a really good first-person shooter. I was just recently, not too long ago, playing Borderlands 3, and that's dope. Even though it's on Game Pass, I still own the game. So, anyways, let's get to the next game. Because I'm all about them physical copies, man. Next game is Cinemora. Cinemora is shmup that people call them. But what we used to call them was shooters or shoot 'em ups. That's what we call them. We call them shoot 'em ups. So, and I thought that this was a really good one. I like shoot 'em ups, man. And, I'm going to start adding more shoot 'em ups to my collection as I find them. The good ones anyways, the ones that I'll actually play. Because like I said, I don't play no games. I don't buy games unless I play them. Yeah, I think Cinemora is dope, man. Just in my opinion, man. It was a dope shoot 'em up, man, by THQ Nordic. Really good shoot 'em up, man. At least I thought it was. So I picked it up, and I played a little bit of this, man, and it's just a shmup, man. That's it's based off patterns. Like basically, if you can memorize the patterns, you'll do well in this game. But you gotta memorize them patterns, man. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes they can have a hell of bullets coming at you, but really this one to me, what I really like about it is it doesn't have a hell of bullets coming at you constantly, like other games do. This one actually is a little slower. It's not as fast paced as other games, but it looks better than most shoot 'em ups that I've played. This one looks really good graphically, and gameplay is real good, man. It's fun to play too, man. But it can be tough, man. So, just remember that, man. Going in to this game can be very tough, but it's super fun to play if you like shmups, man. And you want a shmup with really good graphics. I think Cinemora is one that you should pick up because I picked it up. And I actually like the game. I ain't gonna recommend you no game that I wouldn't play. But other than that, this is definitely a game that I would play, that I would recommend people to try out, man. If you like shmups. If you don't like shmups, man, don't even worry about it. Yep. Just in my opinion, this is a dope shoot 'em up, shmup, whatever you want to call it. It's a dope shooter. That's what I call them, shooters. And this is a dope shoot 'em up, man. But let's get to the next game, man. Next game I picked up. This is we are in the Series X games now that I picked up. The 5 Series X games I picked up. We got through, what? We already got through 6 of them. Okay, yeah. Oh, 5. We already got through 5 games. The 5 Xbox One games, so these are the Series X games, man. The first one is Vampire the Swan Song. This one, it looked interesting to me, and I did end up playing a little bit of it. If y'all looking for a game, like, you want to shoot some stuff and all that stuff like that, shooting and killing and platforming, I don't think this is really the game. It's a very adult game.
In upholding the masquerade. Tonight, we rewrite the story of the Boston County.
It's a very adult game, man. And this is the type of game that you have to pay close attention to in order to understand it. And, the game is more of a serious, game than basically it's about these vampires. There's different clans, and for some reason they're being attacked by somebody, and which you are three people, you are two females and a male. Y'all three go to y'all order to go and investigate this crime of whoever's killing these vampires. So basically, that's what I had got out the game when I played a little bit of it, man. But it's a very adult game. It's a lot of reading as well. So if you're not into that, if all you want to do is shoot and platform or whatever, this ain't the game for you, man. Yep, I think this is a very adult game. This game is definitely not for everybody, man. I bought it because, it's got a interesting story to it. And it's a very adult thing. It's a kind of game like you have to take your time and solve things, do a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of reading in it. It's definitely a lot of reading. And you gotta listen to a lot of people, NPCs talk or whatever. So, it's not a fast pace, it's not action around every corner, nothing like that, man. It's just a very adult game, man. Just think about as if you was reading a book, a vampire book. That's what this reminds me of. Something like, I don't know, probably something like Twilight, if you ever seen the movie Twilight. But anyways, let's get into the next game. Next Series X game, King of Fighters 15, man. I love fighting games, and this was a game that I grew up in my childhood, man. Yeah, man. If y'all know me, man, I'm big into fighting games, man. So, yeah, man, I love fighting games, man. But I ain't no expert player or nothing. I wish I was, man, so I could make some of the money they making, man. But I can tell you right now, I'll beat up any casual player, man, that's out there, man. If you're just a casual player that play fighting games, but you don't like play them for like, life or death or whatever, like a lot of these people do, I'll probably kick your butt. But I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a game I grew up on. I love King of Fighters. I love Fatal Fury series. I like all them SNK games, or a lot of those SNK fighting games. Samurai Showdown. These are games that I grew up on, man. And I'm loving the way it looks, man, on the Xbox Series X, man. It looks really, really good, man. So I picked it up, I'm like, shoot, man. I gotta have some of these dope fight games that's coming out, man, in this new generation, man. That's one thing I play, man. I always play fighting games, man. Yeah, this one is a 3-on-3 battle system. Like, every time a person loses, another person come in. Once all your characters are down, if all your characters get killed, then the match is over. But it's 3-on-3, man. If I'm not mistaken, you can do 2-on-2 as well. I think, I'm not sure, but because I haven't played much of it, but I know that it's a dope fight game, man, and it's definitely worth playing, man, if you play fighting games or whatnot, man. But anyways, man, I spent long enough on this title. Without further ado, let's get to the next title. Yeah, if you're definitely into fighting games, I definitely think that you'll probably like King of Fighters 15, man. It's one of my game pickups, man. It's a dope looking fighting game to me. All the way around, it's a dope looking fighting game. And from what I played, I didn't play a lot of it yet, but I did play a few games, beat it with a few characters, and it's a really good fight game, man. I like it just as much as I like Samurai Showdown for the Series X. But let's get into the next game. Gotham Knights. This is another game I picked up that I was interested in because it's a single player game, and it's story driven. This is another game that I couldn't wait to play, man. Like, and a lot of people ragged on it, man. A lot of people actually didn't even like the game, man. But I wasn't one of them people, man. I actually like this game, man. I think this game is dope to me. You know, it was like they made this game just for me, man. They ain't make it for y'all, man. But this is a game that's good graphics, good gameplay, you know, and I also think it's a good story, man. It's a really good story to Gotham Knights. Now, I can't judge it because I haven't played much of it, but I played a little bit of it. From what I played, it's real dope to me. Like it reminds me of the Arkham games, like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but it actually is its own game. You know, the combat style is similar but different. The graphics are very good. You know, the the way it moves. I think this is a game that play at 60 frames per second because it moves really good, man. It looks really good and it moves very well, man. At least on the Series X, you know. So, well, it's only for the Series X and the PS5, if I'm not mistaken, and PC. So, but I like it, so I picked it up, and I'm looking forward to playing it, man. That's what I'm gonna be doing for a whole week, man. I'm gonna be playing the game, man, spending some time with my grandkids and my wife, man, helping my kids out, man. Me and my grandson, I can't wait to show him this game, man, that I got, man. He gonna trip out with this one. But let's get to the next game. Yes, definitely, man. Got some Knights, man. Definitely a game I'm looking forward to playing for the Xbox Series X, man. This is definitely one of them games I'm looking forward to playing for the Xbox Series X, man. And without further ado, let's get to the next game. The next game, The Quarry for the Xbox Series X. I decided to pick this up because y'all know I like horror games, man, and I like horror movies as well. Yeah, I looked forward to this game, man. You know, I really wanted to play this one because this is going to line up with the Dark Picture games that I got, man. You know, like Men of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and The Devil in Me. I got all of those, and this was like a spinoff, but really really good one. Like one better than actually all of those. All the Dark Picture games. People been telling me that this one is better than all the Dark Picture games. They said this one is actually scary. It's got a really good story plot to it, and this is definitely a game worth playing if you haven't played it. This is what was told to me, and for what I've seen commercials with, and I've seen reviews with a few people, a lot of people say this is a good game. This is like a game that's on the PlayStation 4 called Until Dawn. Yeah, I think either PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, one of them. It's a game called Until Dawn, man. That's supposed to be real good, man. But I don't own a PlayStation at this time, so, you know, don't care. I want to play Xbox, and I'm playing on my Xbox Series X. That's where I play all my games, man. Either on the 360 or the Series X. Let's get to the next game. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good, scary game, man, to play. I'm going to play this with the Evil Within 1 and 2. And actually, I'm going to play it with, I'm going to play this with House of Ashes. And I'm going to play it after The Devil in Me. You know, the Dark Picture series. Instead of playing it with the Evil Within 1 and 2, that's going to be its own separate thing. But I'm going to play this after the Dark Picture games. I play the last one, The Devil in Me. Let's get into the next game. 13. 13 is supposed to, it was a dope game to me back in the days, and I think this came out for the PlayStation 2, man. I think I played it on the PlayStation 2 years ago. Yeah, just to let y'all know, man, I like the old classic 13, man, so I definitely wanted to pick up the remake, man, because 13, a lot of people didn't even know about 13, you know, and it was a good, I think if I'm not mistaken, 13 is a first-person shooter, but it's in like a cartoon form, like a cartoon shell shaded form. It's pretty dope, man. If you played the old 13, man, you'll definitely like the new 13, I believe. You know, because I did play a little bit of it, and from what I played, it's really good. It's just like, man, the graphics is so much better, man. Now, man, they are just like the comic books. Yes, because 13 is based off a comic, and the graphics are like a comic book, man. Like the graphics are really good. Like the way this looks right here or whatever, it did not look nothing like this when I played it on the PlayStation 2 years ago, man. I played the old one, man, and it was pretty dope, man, back then, man. But today's standards, the old one is whack. You know, it's not good. But I'm so happy that they remade this game, man. This is a game that I did not think that they would ever remake. I didn't even think nobody was paying attention. You know, that just about 13, man. But I definitely recommend 13 to anybody that's got a Xbox Series X or a PS5, man. But Xbox Series X preferred, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into the next videos. Yeah, this is definitely a game I wanted to pick up for the Series X, man. Because this is an actual good game, if you, at least I think, in my opinion, man. Like I said, I don't buy games unless I'll play them, man. Now, let me get into 3 games. The last 3 games that I want to show y'all that I got from my game pickups, man. First one, Street Fighter 6, man. Yeah, I picked it up a few months ago, but yeah, I never really showed it like that or did nothing with it after that. You know, I played a little bit of it or whatever, but it's all right. It's all right, but I'd rather have Darkstalkers instead. Yeah, I like Street Fighter 6, man. I do like it, man. You know, it's got the best Street Fighter graphics I ever seen, man. But my favorite player on Street Fighter is Akuma, and they didn't have Akuma in the game when I bought it, so I was actually like, damn it, man, I want to play with Akuma. So, and they said he wasn't coming out for like a year and a half, so I'll just put it to the side, man. Like, and I played a little bit of it, but it just ain't the same without my boy Akuma, man. So I really, really wanted to play with Akuma, man. And now I'm finally getting a chance to play with Akuma, man. So other than that, yeah, Street Fighter 6 was one of the games I got. And let's get to the next game. Yeah, I like Street Fighter 6, man, but not as much as I like the next 2 fight games that I got. Second to the last game, Mortal Kombat 1. This one right here, I really anticipated this one, man, because this one is dope. Yeah, I was like, man, I can't wait to play this game right here, man. If I ain't played no other game this year, man, Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely one of the games I really wanted to play this year, man. So I finally went on ahead and got it. And even though it's kind of on my backlog because I'm playing other games, I definitely am going to get into it, man. It's just a matter of time, man. But at least I own it, so I'll know I'll be able to get into it anytime I want to, man. But I definitely, Mortal Kombat 1, it's got some of my favorite cartoon characters of this generation, like Omni-Man. You know, I'm like, man, it's got so many dope characters on this Mortal Kombat 1, and it's a start over from the original story of Mortal Kombat 1. That's another thing I like about it, man. But anyways, man, let's get to the next game. Let's get to the last game. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely a game I look forward to playing. I played just like a couple games of it, but I didn't really play it like that. But this is definitely a game that I'm looking forward to. Let's get to the last game. Last game I picked up, Tekken 8. Like I said, I like my fighting games, man. And Tekken 8 is no exception, man. I did not get a chance to play number 7, so I decided to go ahead and just skip over number 7 and grab number 8 instead, man. Because it looked dope. This is definitely a game I wanted to pick up, man, and I'm glad that I went ahead and picked it up, man. That's why I'm saying, man, I done picked up so many dope games, I don't even know what to play first, man. That's why I ain't in no rush to really play Tekken 8 or Mortal Kombat 1 because I done picked up so much stuff and got so much to play, man. But I'm just going to take my time and I'm just going to play them, man. This definitely I'm going to play Tekken 8, man, because the little I played, I found out it's got a story mode to it that's real dope, man. And that's what I like about it, man. Like, I wish all these fighting games start putting some real story modes into their games, man. But yeah, Tekken 8 is definitely a graphical masterpiece, man, when it comes to fighting games, man. If you want a really good fighting game that actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all can damn near button mash with this one. A casual player to be able to get down with this one, man. This is a highly recommended fighting game, in my opinion, man. Tekken 8 is highly recommended. Tekken 8 is definitely a game I had to pick up. My game pickups, man. This time, you know, now I got some of the best fighting games. I picked up a couple sports games too, but I ain't even include them, man, because everybody got sports games. But these are I ain't even count them. These are my pickups for the last couple months. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video games. You heard me?